mind doing a very, very late July wrap-up. I got so caught up with the booktubeathon, it just dawned on me that I never did one, so I'm doing a quick one right now, so don't you worry. So I read 11 books in July, and that's quite a lot of books, so I'm just gonna, you know, show and tell. So the first book I got, it was actually a library EPUB copy, so an ebook on my Kobo. It was Hexed by Michelle Chris. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't awful. It's a witch book, very like teeny boppery witch book. The main character, she finds out that her mom has this completely powerful magical book that can like kill witches, and she's a witch and she doesn't know what to do, and zany antics ensue, and the romance was really cute. I liked the romance in this. Overall, you know, it's just like a good witch book. If you're looking for like a very kind of contemporary-esque witch book, this would be the one for you. Next, I read Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I liked this book, but I didn't like it as much as I thought that I was going to. I just had heard so much hype about it, so it was overhyped for me. Here's the deal. I'm just not really a contemporary person, but I mean, that being said, I did enjoy this book. This is one of like my favorite contemporary books that I've read. Next, I read the entire Shadowfall series, so that would be Born at Midnight, Awake at Dawn, Taken at Dusk, Whispers at Moonrise, and Chosen at Nightfall. Yeah, books. So I am a huge fan of this series. I know that I talk about like dorky, annoying characters a lot, and yes, these are dorky, annoying books. However, I don't know what it is about this series, but I just really, really enjoyed it. The magic system is like interesting, and I really like the cheesy premise of all these magical creatures being at a camp. The main character, Kylie, she is a magical creature and they don't know what she is, but I mean, you spend the entire series figuring out essentially what she is. There's a love triangle, however, I thought it was one of the better love triangles that I've read in a series before, because there's no bias. Like, there's always a bias with these kind of love triangles. It's like, oh no, there's two totally hunky guys after me, but this hunky Todd is way more attractive than hunky Chad. Like, what am I to do? But like this one, it was somewhat like realistic. But yeah, I love the magic system. I love the characters, and the friendships between the characters are great, so hooray! The next book I read was The Good Girl by Mary Kubica. I'm currently lending it out to my aunt, so I don't have the physical copy. I just bought it and read it for the heck of it. It was amazing. It was so good. If you've read Stolen by Lucy Christopher, I feel that this is a better version of that. It is more believable and just so good. This is a story about a young lady. She gets kidnapped because her dad is a super affluent judge of the area. There's like a ransom, and then some things go wrong, and it's just like kind of Stockholm syndrome-y. The writing, oh my god, the writing is like lyrical and magic. It's not literally lyrical, but it's just like flows. It's like got that, I don't know, that little something that's just like makes the writing almost tangible. It's just like, oh, very good writing. The next book I read is Velvet by Temple West, and this is a vampire book that is actually so good. Oh my goodness, this book is so good. This was explained to me to be a cross between Twilight and the Lux series, and I totally see it, and I love both of those series. If you've like just read the Lux series and you are just all out of that kind of guilty reads, romance, paranormal fiction book, seriously go out and get your hands on a copy of this book because it is so good. So essentially the main character, Caitlin, she moves to her estranged aunt and uncle's house because her mom died and her dad died when she was a kid. While she's there, she accidentally comes in contact with this evil demon, and he sets his eyes on her, and it's totally dangerous to her. So her next door neighbor, the son of the demon, who is also a half vampire, decides he's going to step in and be her bodyguard, essentially. So he is, and it just goes from there, and it's so cute and so fun. So the next book I read was Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that's the second book in the Lux series. Whoa, okay, I don't know why I put this series down because it is so good, and it's just getting exciting now, and Yep. I'm just really into this series, like aliens and romance, and yeah, so good. Okay, and the last book that I read this month was Tith by Holly Black. This is just so good. This book was super enjoyable. It is quintessential Holly Black in the fact that it's like this weird urban fantasy that has a lot to do with like hard-hitting teen issues like drinking and drugs and like troubled backgrounds, and it doesn't shy away from gross realness, you know what I mean? Like not happy stuff necessarily, but there's like this sinister magic woven in. So the main character accidentally finds like fairies, and she used to talk to fairies when she was a kid, and it's just like all a big clusterfuck. Her mom's a mess. While all this shit is going on, there's like this weird magical world, and she goes to like the unseelie court, which is like Shakespearean, and it's just like really good. So yeah, Tith by Holly Black. Alright, well those were the 11 books that I read in July. Sorry for it being so late. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've read any of the books that I just talked about. What did you think? Let me know because I'd like to know. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys later.